Hello, my name is Hassan. In this video I would like to talk about and do a demonstration about diodes. Diodes are like one-way streets to the current, which means that it only allows the current to flow in one direction. So you need to connect it to the circuit in the correct arrangement. If you connect it in the opposite arrangement, it's not going to allow the current to flow. Another thing which is important about diodes is, unlike the traditional light bulbs, they do not obey the Ohm's law. So if I show you a diagram about how they behave, here is the diagram for the Ohm's law. It tells you that the current I is proportional to the voltage V. So this diagram is a straight line, as you see. And this thing is the characteristic curve for the light bulbs. As you can see, in most of the range, it's a linear line, voltage versus current. So they obey the Ohm's law. For the diodes, the diagram is like this, so they do not obey the Ohm's law. And there is a threshold voltage you need to provide so that it gives you the first values of the current. If you want to learn about Ohm's law, you can check my video on Ohm's law. Let me start the experiment by showing you how to connect the circuit elements. First, you connect the batteries. You need to connect the negative terminal of one of the battery to the positive terminal of the other battery. And then you connect the battery, one of the battery to a resistor, which I use 20 ohms. And you connect it to a two-sided switch. This is a two-sided switch, so it lets the current to flow either in this direction, or if this is perpendicular, it doesn't allow the current to flow. And the other two sides can go, one to red LED, the other to the green LED. And then you can use a loop here so that this side of the LEDs are connected to the same part of the circuit. And this goes to the positive terminal of the other battery. The part that you need to be careful here is you need to make sure that the positive terminal of the battery should go to the positive terminal of the LED. You can check which one is which by just checking the LED is producing light. So let's do the experiment. If I allow the flow of the current in one direction so that it passes through the red LED, so the red LED shines. And you can also do the same thing for the green LED. Okay. So this is how it works. There's one question I would like to ask here. If I turn on the green LED, and if I measure the voltage difference along this green LED, and next, if I turn on the red LED, and if I measure the voltage difference across the red LED, how would you compare the two values of these potential differences? Would you expect the same voltage drop, or would you find them differently? If you find them differently, which one would be larger? That's my question. You can post your answer in the comment line below. Before finishing up, let me show you another thing. I told you that if you connect these LEDs in the opposite direction, if they're not going to shine. Let's check it. Instead of this way. Let's connect this positive terminal, and this one to the negative terminal. I'm only using the red LED right now. I'm going to turn it on. As you can see, it's not going to give me any lights because I connected it in the opposite direction. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you very much for watching me. You can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button if you want to get updates about my upcoming experiment videos.